So also today...
Oh no, I'm being recorded.
Now. So, but I'm not showing your face.
Oh,
so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
You can go, I'm on social media everywhere.
Okay, so what I've asked David to do next today is to show me how to make a piece that will stand up, not just a flat piece. Now, the pieces I've been making, the goal is to wire them up so they become some sort of assemblage. But I also want to make some pieces that can stand on their own, keeping with the mind map theme. But he doesn't have to follow that. I gave him a picture of...
I don't want to spend your whole afternoon just making something, so I'm going to do a real quick demo.
Yeah, so that's what he's doing here. So I can refer to this later, and you can too if you want to. Here's someone at work who knows what they're doing.
Well, most days.
With a clean roller. How did you manage that?
Now, a lot of times I would use some slats to make it even, but I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Can I sit on this?
Yes.
Oh, that feels so good. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm sitting at the wheel, and of course my foot is on the thing, and
don't
so I'm going 4 different directions at one time. How fun am I? Okay.
So we're just rolling up. There's a number of ways you can go up, right? You can throw a pot, and that gets you up some height.
Yeah.
You can do coiling, which is another basic technique. You can do slab building. You can also do a big chunk of clay and then carve away at it.
Yes.
So we're doing the slab method.
Right. And we are at one point going to try something on the wheel that doesn't involve my wrists. I showed you some examples of like some square pieces, get a pole through it, cut away.
Sorry, I should have been more prepared.
That's all right.
For our demo here. Let's see if they...
I should have been prepared with a sturdy chair, but we'll just do this. Everything's an experiment today.
So this will be smaller scale just because of the fact.
And what are you doing over there? Mixing up?
It's just liquid clay. It's like our glue when we're putting pieces together.
Okay.
So you want a really thick slurry. A lot of people call it slip. I guess from college I just don't. I call it liquid clay because that's what it is. Slip is usually something that has a deflocculant in it that then allows it to be slip cast. So
which we don't care about.
We're not
doing that.
But everybody is gonna use that term. I mean, that's just what they're gonna use.
Okay.
So this process.
It's like pause for a moment. Back when I was a production artist, people said I was a keyline artist, but that wasn't really true because keylining meant making a red line on a board to show where photos went. And they changed that in the industry to mean anything that was on a paste-up board, a mechanical, to go to the printer. So this is the same idea. Terminology all depends on where you go to school. When you go to school, what's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so what did he just do, people? He just roughed up the edges because I got to stand up.
Yeah, I'm scoring them.
See that?
And this will help. So what happens is this slurry, we're going to coat it really well in here. And I've even put this in a much thicker. This is kind of thin, but it'll work for today. I've put it into like a cake squeeze. What is that called? A cake?
Cake decorating. Yeah. Tube.
When I was doing the big, I was talking about the 38-foot long pieces. So I had to learn how to
So it'd be like
streamline.
Icing
so we had big vats of this mixed with the mixer at slow speed, so and then we would use that. So
you see what he's doing now. The reason that slurry is in those grooves, it fills on both sides, so it becomes solid after a point. Clay, because it dries.
Well, it's creating a bond because it's basically creating a bond.
Between the two pieces. Yeah. You could also do that by filling everything up with coils of clay, but we're not doing that today.
I think that it's important even in coiling to do this. With the big coiling pots that I used to do, we would have, you would roll, so they're the same, as you're going, the same type of consistency of clay, same moisture content. But you would roll each coil into itself.
Yes, okay.
And that would join it. And then if you were doing really big pieces, like I would do several feet big. Then I would have to let it set up a little so it would be firm. Otherwise, you'd add too much weight on it and it collapses down, right?
Yep.
And then when you do that, then you have to do a score and slurry before you start your next row of coil.
Oh,
So
I'm tired already.
Tired already.
It's a lot of things to know. But that's
Science.
why I'm learning, because I want to learn things. Oh, look at what you're doing.
So now we've kind of, made our
A planter.
planter, sure.
It's a planter for outside. You put your ivy
Like
in
I said,
that.
this was going to be really quick, and
Yeah, it doesn't
so
have to be.
you can add whatever. You can add other stuff to it and attach things. This is just merely to show how you get some height.
Yes. Now, if we were to talk about the two sides of the brain, what I would do in this case then is I would, once this was leather hard, I would come in and start cutting some pieces out of it, just to give it the form that I want to have.
This is why you try to work on a board instead of your wedging table.
I saw. Okay.
We could do something like that, but you can see now because of how wet it is, right? It wants to collapse.
Right, you got to let it dry up a little bit.
You can, but what I can do is I can brace it with stuff too.
Oh, sure.
Give it.
Okay, whatever works.
So this is you can work in molds, you can work bracing and things.
So what started to look like an ordinary, I can put this outside planter and put my ivy into it, is now something totally abstract, which just gets me all excited. I think this is really fun. So anything else, Mr.
Nope.
Austin? Okay.
That's it. Get to work.
We're going to sign off on this now.